Welcome back to Real Estate Mindset. Today's video is going to be absolutely bonkers. Now, today's video is about how builders, new home builders right now, have no choice but to continue to cut their prices and offer outrageous incentives just to move their products. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to do a really in-depth, detailed report today on the overall status of new construction building. And one of the primary reasons I wanted to do that today, you guys, is I have embarked on a 3-night, 4-day trip to travel around the nation. I'm going to hit up several metro areas. I'm going to visit 12 master plan communities and review 28 builders, you guys, all in 3 days. So before I send out those videos, and I'm going to do a total of 6 videos, I'm first going to go into detail about what's going on once again with new construction, because many of the FRED graphs have actually recently updated, although I'm also going to point out that those graphs, y'all, change all the time. So where I'm at actually right now, and I'm not going to name the city, I'm actually walking through a giant master plan community right now, and I'm going to save the city for later. I'm not going to tell you guys the city that I'm in, but I'm in a humongous, you guys, absolutely giant master plan community right now. So I'm a little bit cold because obviously I'm from Houston, but I feel like I'm better prepared today. But regardless, guys, we're gonna jump into some things. I'm gonna throw up some graphs as I'm walking here so that I can kind of walk and just go over the data with you guys. Now, the point I'm trying to make with this video and the next 6 that I'm about to do is I believe the epicenter of the housing market crash will be in metros with overwhelming amounts of new building and new construction inventory. Now, I understand the job market's important, the rental market's important, affordability is important, massive equity run-ups is important, but again, you guys, I'm going to focus on what I believe is the #1 thing, and that's what we're seeing right now, I believe, which is new construction. So all the metro areas that I'm about to visit are heavy in new construction, and that's where I'll be sticking. Now, the first chart I'm going to pull up is the FRED economic data months of supply or months of inventory for new construction. You guys can see this is recently updated and is now showing 9 months of inventory for new construction. And I want to point out, y'all, that the past month it showed 8.4 or 8.6 months of inventory for new construction, but as you guys can see on this graph here, they recently changed that, and FRED keeps changing the data on us, y'all, and I don't know exactly why they're doing that. Maybe it's because of GDP, maybe it's because of tainting the data, but all I know is, and I can prove this with my videos, is those charts and all the stuff that we're reviewing today when it comes to new construction has been changed regularly and drastically. Nevertheless, I do want to talk about the 9 months of inventory we have right now. Now, obviously, guys, what that essentially is telling us is new construction building and purchasing right now is heavily in the favor of buyers. And again, the reason that is there's not enough demand to purchase all of this new inventory. And you guys, and obviously when there's 9 months of inventory, that creates a really good market or a buyer's market, because anything over 6 months of inventory is generally considered a buyer's market. So the fact that right now we have 9 months of inventory in new construction is a very great thing for us. And again, if you're looking for a house with massive price cuts or an area that's going to go down significantly, I believe that we're going to need to focus primarily on metro areas that are heavy with new construction. I also want to note that right before the last Great Recession, we had 8.5 months of supply. So right now, we have more months of supply than we did right before we entered the Great Financial Collapse. So all of this optimism that I'm hearing in the market about how it's rebounded and, you know, the rates are going down and prices are going back up, that's pretty nonsense, at least in the new construction realm, right? And again, with the resale realm, what's the biggest leading indicator for someone to move? Significant life event, not interest rates, nothing like that. So if people have to move and they have to sell their house, then obviously in order to do that, more than likely they're going to have to sell for under market value. So now let me throw up the median sales price that was also updated for new construction. So what we have here is the FRED economic data chart, and really what I want to point out, guys, is the massive run up from January 2022, where we started at about $328,900 as far as median sales price. Now currently it's showing us at $442,100 as far as median sales price. Now, you guys, that's a difference of $113,200 or a 34% run up from January 2020 to right now. That's not even including where we were at in the peak. So it's actually down even more than that, because at the peak we were at $491,300, which represents a difference of from peak to right now of $49,200 or a 10% decline in median sales price in new construction. So again, we have massive amounts of inventory just building up. We have median sales price dropping like crazy. Now, the next thing that I want to go over with you guys is the Fred economic data chart for homes that are under construction. Now, obviously, guys, this chart also represents like apartments and things like that, but I really want to group all this together because the more apartments and multi-units that are built, the more pressure is going to be put on the rental market, which is going to, again, be, in my opinion, one of the catalysts that is going to lead to additional price declines depending on the metro area. So as far as homes under construction, and I'm showing you guys the 10-year chart right now as far as the 10-year spread of homes being built right now, and you guys can see that, you know, basically we're at a historic level of construction right now. So not only do we have existing inventory, price cuts, but they cannot stop building. And that's why I've picked some of these metro areas, because it appears that, you know, the metro areas that I'm about to visit are building like crazy, inventory like crazy, rental market meltdown. So there's all of those many ingredients that are actually working together to further the house price crash. But overall, the point I want to make is we're about to have a historical flood. Listen to me, y'all. We're about to have a historical flood of new homes hit the market, not only with SFRs, but again, multi-units. And you guys, that is going to be off the charts, and that is going to be under historic fashions. Now let me pull up the Fred economic data permits and we'll start finishing this video out. So as you guys can see, you know, the permits are down, but permitting right now is at 1.3 million. So there's, you know, it is down, you guys, but I really want to point out that right before the 2007 recession around November, new permits were 1.2 million. So I really don't know what else to say, you guys, because right now we have so many of the ingredients that are needed to continue this housing market crash. And the thing is that I don't think people are realizing the Fed really destroyed demand. I mean, demand right now in purchasing homes, you guys, is crippled. It's probably going to be changed forever. And we really don't see those effects yet. What we're seeing right now in the market as far as people flooding back into it is fear of missing out. I mean, it's absolutely crazy how quickly the fear of missing out spreads across the nation. Now, for people like me that live in Texas, next to Austin and Houston, I mean, for me, it's easy to be calm because I have so many of these indicators in my local housing market. But again, you guys, I wanted to make sure that I wasn't crazy and that I wasn't being biased. So that's the reason why I'm traveling around the nation right now. And you guys can see all the new building, I think, behind me. You guys see that? I mean, this is miles, you guys. That street right there, that goes down for miles. There's probably 15, 20 new home builders here right now. I mean, this place is really cool. It's like in the middle of the forest, but this is Seattle, so I'm gonna go into the crime on another video, on the job market in another video. That will be video number 4, actually. You know, but the essence of what I wanted to do in my next set of videos is boots on the ground. You know, I'm not about green screens or video overlays or chat WTF, right? I wanna take you guys to the actual communities, boots on the ground, so that I can show you in person what's actually going around. Because quite frankly, you guys, and I'm sure you guys would agree, I just don't trust this data, and there are so many different narratives out there. It's just really important for me to see this for myself because I don't want to make a mistake, and not only just for my family and I, but I don't want to lead anyone astray. So that's, you know, really the core of why I'm flying around the nation. And you guys, what really sucks is I'm spending a lot of money on this, and you know, unfortunately I'm doomed with spirit. So what I'll be doing today is I'm going to finish out this video, but I'm going to start going around to these new communities. After that, I'm going to run to a plane, hop on that plane, go to a different metro area, do that metro area, and then drive to another one and head back home. And all in 3 nights. So other than that, guys, wish me luck. I'm gonna get started on, you know, reviewing this master plan community right now. I mean, it's, you guys, this is crazy. And this is Seattle. And this is just one master plan community. I'm gonna go to several, actually. I'm gonna go to like 6 right now. And I have about 6 hours before my plane leaves. So again, give me some prayers, you guys. I want to make sure I make my plane ride, but I'm definitely going to give you guys some good content. Stay tuned. My first video of a metro review will be released on Sunday, and it will be about Seattle. Now, other than that, guys, I hope you guys got some value, insights, and perspective. And if you're out there investing in real estate, you know I wish you luck, and I hope you win.